last hurrah may not necessarily be in store for automakers in 2019. A poll conducted amongst 4 brokerages show that some players like Maruti and Bajaj may indeed see a marginal rise in sales, but that need not be enough to send them into a tizzy, especially since it has been driven by discounts. Yash Upadhyaya is here for more. Yash, what are brokerages saying?
Morning, Neeraj. So most of the brokerages, they are of the view that they don't expect any fireworks as far as the December auto sales are concerned. And while there is some positive news for the passenger vehicle makers, as they expect the demand momentum to be improving into the month of December as well, the two-wheelers as well as the commercial vehicle space continues to remain under pressure. And on the back of that, we are likely to see a mixed performance across the board as far as most of the OEMs are concerned. But let's look at the individual companies. Now, let's start first with Ashok Leyland. There the sales are likely to see a drop of as much as 33%, and we've highlighted multiple times over the past as well as how the commercial vehicle space continues to reel under pressure on the back of the overall economic slowdown, which is impacting the viability of the fleet operators. Tata Motors too has nearly 60% of its sales coming in from the commercial vehicle space, and again a similar story over there as well. But as far as their passenger car business is concerned, there too the increasing competition as well as the dealer destocking ahead of the BS6 transition, that is expected to have a negative impact, and we are likely to see that big drop of almost 25% on a year-on-year basis. But moving forward, when it comes to your M&M Auto as well, we likely to see a smaller drop in compared to the commercial vehicle space over here. So only about a 5% drop, and this is primarily down to the fact that we are seeing an increasing competition in the cranked utility vehicle space. We've seen the likes of MG Hector as well as Kia Seltos also come in and pushing in volumes of closer to 10,000 units per month, and that is likely to eat into the market share of M&M Auto and put further pressure as far as the volumes are concerned. So M&M could see about a 5% downtick in sales on a year-on-year basis. As far as the tractor sales are concerned, again the rural stress is likely to hurt the tractor sales, not just for M&M as well as Escorts. So we're likely to see about a 4% drop in M&M tractor sales, as well as when it comes to Escorts, about a 2% dip. Not a huge number, but there were expectations that because of the extended monsoons carrying forward and with the Rabi sowing also being positive, we are likely to see a positive sentiment as far as the rural sales are concerned, but that might not be just yet as far as the December sales are concerned. But moving on, let's also take a look at Maruti, and because of that adjusted base on a year-on-year basis, we are likely to see a marginal growth on a year-on-year basis for Maruti, about a 2% uptake, and this is again down to the heavy discounting that the dealers have given out. Additionally, the shift to BS6 from BS4 has resulted into newer product launches coming in, as well as the likes of Espresso and XL6 doing very well, with almost a stockout situation in certain geographies as well as what the dealers had told us earlier. So Maruti is likely to do better than some of the other passenger vehicle makers in the space. As far as Bajaj Auto is concerned, again there's a comfort that comes in from the export business, which contributes to almost 45% of their sales. And while the domestic retail sales are also likely to do better, on and all, we are likely to see about a 5% jump for Bajaj Auto as well in this period. Moving on is Royal Enfield, and in the absence of no major discounts, we are likely to see a marginal drop of about 2% as retail sales continue to remain weak for the company, along with the likes of Hero MotoCorp and TVS Motor. So Hero MotoCorp, again, we are likely to see about a 5% drop in volumes on a year-on-year basis. Again, most of these companies will be taking price hikes from next month onwards, and that would be something that we'll have to wait and watch in the month of January. But overall, barring a few names here and there, overall it looks like a mixed month of December for auto sales.
Yash, just wondering if there is any dissonance between what brokerages have saying or are saying and what our poll or our dealer survey threw up. Is there any dissonance, or is more or less in line with each other?
No, it's more or less in line, Neeraj. So even the dealers had said that it's a mixed month. At the start of the month, the expectation was that December would be a fairly positive month, but it hasn't gone or gone on to achieve that sort of potential. But it remains mixed, with certain players doing well, like in the passenger vehicle space. Maruti is likely to do better, but the other two players are not likely to see growth coming in on a year-on-year basis.